Check, you already know, man. It's your boy Such the God, DJ Such and Such. We live for another episode of the Ugly Money Podcast. I'm breaking another hot artist out of T.I.G. Shout out to Fly, shout out to Bigga Ranking, K, Free Wi-Fi, and LOUISIANA. You already know, man. One little bite. We in here. Let's get it.
Talk to me.
Yeah, Ugly Money. DJ Such and Such.
It's a good DJ, Shote.
Oh, it's the DJ Such and Such exclusive.
Yeah, Ugly Money.
Talk to me.
If you take my heart for granted, I'ma take it back. Primarily scarred, you did some damage, I'm just staying fake. Get my pussy away so I can't do it with you like that. And the rocket sound got no real love, don't end like that. This bitch keep take my heart for granted, I'ma take it back. Primarily scarred, you did some damage, I'm just staying fake. Get my pussy away so I can't do it with you like that. And the rocket sound got no real love, don't end like that. That's why I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I don't even see myself. Heart so hurt when broke, I'm worried about everybody else. By his side, before he got signed.
Yes, sir.
Oh, now I put my heart in that one right there, though.
Hey, man, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to yet another episode of the Ugly Money Podcast. My special guest of the evening, Louisiana zone, Illinois zone,
Yeah.
T.I.G zone. Y'all make some noise and show some love one time for Lil Bike.
Oh, bro.
My guy.
Respect.
What's happening, baby?
I appreciate you for having me.
I like that record too, fool.
100 respect.
Hey, man, first question of the night. We got to know this one. This is what the folk want to know. Who was Lil Bike before Lil Bike was Lil Bike?
I was just a little nigga rapping, you know. I was a little nigga rapping, bro. I been knew I was going to get to where I'm at.
Yes,
I ain't bragging or nothing, though, but I been like, this the only dream a nigga ever had, you know. Nigga be playing football, basketball.
No plan B.
Nah, I wasn't no plan B. I been knew what I was going to do type shit.
So how did you make the transition from Louisiana to Illinois of all places?
My pops lived up there, so like one day my mama asked me, "Do I want to live with my pops?" You know, my pops was doing better than my mama type shit. So I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go up there." You know, this was like the year after Hurricane Katrina type shit, 2006. That's when I went to Illinois. I've been up there, so that's why I represent Illinois because that's where I went through all my shit at everything, all that crazy shit.
Shouts out Champagne, man. What's the difference between Louisiana and Illinois, as far as you saw?
Shit, everything is hot in Louisiana.
Hey, how the hell in that
bro,
boot,
it's
boy.
cold as hell. It's cold as hell in Illinois. Funny, it's a whole. They both on the same shit, but it's the same difference. But like, I feel food different. It's a whole bunch of shit different. You know, like.
No respect.
Bro,
so like, growing up, like, how did you get the bug for music? Like, how did the dream formulate in your head to the point where you was like, this is all I want to do?
I think it started out like my stepfather, like he raised me till I was like 12 years old. When I moved to Illinois. He like listened to like, we from Louisiana, so you know niggas like Pimp C and Bun B, you know, niggas like that, you know, them the ones who I first heard rapping, sir. You feel me? Like, and my big brother then was freestyling, you know, on some Texas shit too. But we in Louisiana, that freestyle king shit big. Like everybody wants to freestyle. Like Lil Snoop was, he just rap the whole beat. That's that shit first shit I heard. Me, I was like, I'm trying to go big. I want to try to figure out how to make a real song. So for you know, my big brother Peanut, Parker Boy, whatever. Like that's what we call him, Parker Boy. Right now he just call himself Peanut, his real name. But whole time my big brother was rapping, we just was, you know, we rapped together too. I was like 16, 17, then we split apart, you know. That's kind of like, he led me on the whole way type shit. But yeah, it just started off though like on some, I just wanted to rap, just seeing my big brother and them rapping this shit.
Yes, sir. So like, would you consider your music Southern or would it be Midwestern? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Champagne, okay, talk about it.
It's a blend, like it's gumbo, you know that shit.
Come on. Now he talking that Louisiana talk right now, boy. He talking that boot talk.
Bro, it's a mixture of all that shit. Like, bro, like of course I'm from that era, so I'm influenced by like Chief Keef just as much as Lil Wayne, you know. Okay. So like, it's a mix. Like it made its own. Like I'm my own self. Like I don't never hear nobody and be like, that sound like me. Nobody don't sound like me. You know, like on my mama, I sound like myself.
No, respect. So it's a blend of all the flavors and the spices and make Lil Bike, and it's only one. Now, how did the name Lil Bike come about? Was it ever a bike?
Fucking around. I was rapping like I had a song called Freestyle. My name was D the Truth. I was averaging like 200,000, 300,000 views as D the Truth before I signed to the label. I said some shit like, call me Lil Bike, because I lean like a kickstand. And I was just playing around, though, no cap. And that shit just stuck with me. I just started, before you know, people's calling me Bike and shit. When I got signed, I'm like, man, I'm finna call myself Bike. They like, you want to do that shit, do it. And I just stuck with that shit, no cap. It really wasn't too much more than that. But, like, think deeper, though. A nigga was, like, hustling on the bike. You know, everybody started on the bike. Gang. Bro, everybody started on the bike.
So let's talk about T.I.G. First of all, foremost, shouts out Fly. Shouts out Bigga that came through, you know what I'm saying? I done known the OG for quite some time.
Big, real.
No, we'll definitely get into it. So how go because you know that's what the artists want to know. Man, how did you get signed? How'd you get in the door? How'd you make it happen?
Shit, I ain't gonna care. I got pulled to T.I.G. through a label called Red Agency Group. You feel me? So like they was real love. He still show me love, but like he was real love, just like the label showed me. He pulled me out here, type shit. He got me in front of Think It's a Game. You feel me? Around Think It's a Game, you know, and you know, no matter where you from in the United States, you heard of Think It's a Game before. You feel me,
Thanks.
bro? So like I'm like, shit, it was just like an opportunity once in a lifetime.
So you just ended up performing for him, and they just went for it.
Yeah, I was working around like with Red Agency Group for like 9-8 months.
Shouts out Red Agency Group.
Yeah, bro, that's the real one. That's the real one. They had me in front of them for so long that they seen my like work ethic. They seen that, especially when I was feeling like, damn, this how I'm gonna get my check. My CEO calling me right now.
Okay.
It Fly right here.
Shouts out Fly. Right? We
This
got
call I can't even
Hey, man.
ignore it. No matter
Hey man, shouts out Fly in the building. Goddamn T.I.G. CEO. What's up, Fly? We live on the Ugly Money Podcast. Lil Bike is in the building. You live. Shouts out Fly, man.
Bro, I'm a fan of this nigga too.
No, facts, man.
Bro.
It's funny he just called. We just talking about T.I.G.
Bro, I'm in the interview. Yeah.
Love, you know what I'm saying? So talk to me about Fly, man. As I can just see that your CEO is definitely tapped in, you know what I'm saying? He's active, you know what I mean? Talk to me about working with Fly.
Real. He one of them niggas that's like they give you anything, but you don't want to ask him for nothing. He one of them type of niggas like, he always tell like he motivated a nigga to get everything. Like when I met him, I ain't had no jewelry. When I met him, you know, like just being around them niggas, you don't learn nothing, you don't want nothing. You feel me? You don't want nothing. Bro, so like just being around them niggas, that shit just like made you want to like they motivate the shit out of me. They showed me a whole nother world, like nigga Rolls Royces and shit. That shit was just off BT.
Come on.
Where I'm from, that shit off BT. That shit ain't up the street in the garage, bro. They showed me like this shit can be yours. You feel me? Like
that shit hit different when you riding in it.
Bro, hey, you depressed as hell when you go home. You go home, you feel like you just got put in a dog kennel or some shit. When you go home, bro, you just wanna live that shit. You done seen all this shit.
Well, you know, a wise man once said, if you in a room with four millionaires, you gonna be the fifth.
Fifth one, bro.
If you in a room with 4 losers, you gonna be the fifth as well.
Ooh.
So you just gotta make sure you surrounding yourself with the right people. You know what I mean?
That's real.
That's real. Like I be the same way. I'm like, boy, if you don't want to get no money, I don't want you around me.
Yeah, that's real.
If you want some negative energy, negative time, you ain't trying to get to it.
Yeah.
Like, please stay the fuck from around me, because some of that broke shit might rub off on me. Broke mentality. You know what I'm saying?
No nigga who got a bag got that shit gave to him.
Facts.
So like we be like, I was one at one point. Like you'll get around and you'll think shit is over with. I ain't gotta do nothing else.
Shit.
They finna just give it to me. Nah, that shit ain't like that, man. You motherfuckers ain't signed you because you look like you need help, nigga. They signed you because you look like you smart. You like you know what you're doing. So you gotta show them. Like
I think that's the main misconception with artists getting signed is the fact that they think once they get signed they can just put their hands up and kick their feet up.
Yeah, that shit dead. That's dead. That's the wrong, complete opposite. If I could tell anybody anything, nigga, whatever you doing when you meet a nigga, go harder when you meet them. Niggas go harder, make it look even better, go even crazy. You feel me? Like this shit really like. That's all it is to it though, like man.
I always related it to like having a job. Like if you got the job, now it's time to go to work. Once you get signed, that's like a nigga got now, you know, bringing you on. He hiring you, so you better produce. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand how these niggas get complacent. Like, oh, I got the deal, nigga. You ain't rich yet.
Yeah, and then you got to. But when you come from being unsigned to assigned, you be having to like work with other people's rules too. Like you used to like. That's like going from shit. I don't know like. just cutting people grass to
Yeah.
working for John Deere, nigga.
Come on, different.
Now you feel me? It's different. You getting paid more money, but nigga, you gonna have to do some different shit too. You feel me?
Because people got their money involved, so it's
Bro, yeah.
it's a
So
couple
like
gonna say
that's
something.
that's something you gotta be prepared for too. Like nigga, you gotta listen now, nigga. This like you back in school now when you sign, nigga. Now it's like you ain't just
fact.
you ain't big dog no more.
Come on.
And you ain't even the hottest nigga on the label. You, wanna be real? You feel me? Like, boy, that's deep.
You
boy.
say it's a real shit now.
Nah, boy, you be like, when you first sign, you feel like you the biggest shit popping. Then you get around these niggas, you be like, damn, boy, some niggas got more going than me. I ain't saying like I ain't on shit, but like, you feel me? That shit humble you down a little bit when you get to the A, boy. Yeah, you ain't big bite no more. Nigga.
You look back for real.
You hear me? DJ sitting next to me with a motherfucker. You hear me?
Yeah, with that shit
on.
on.
You hear me? Stop playing.
Little something.
That shit right there, deep, boy. That shit you don't see that where I'm from.
Nah, facts, man. You know, one thing I see with a lot of artists is like, you know, they get signed, they get on, they get lazy, and then they get mad because the shit don't go their way. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just a reflection of the fact that you still with them and still working or whatever, that you know what I'm saying, it's gotta be a reason.
Yeah.
That they you know what I'm saying, they still tapped in. Like,
and that shit deep as hell, cause like I'm exact to what you said, like exactly right there. That shit deep. Like you'll feel like a motherfucker laying you down or something. It be really you and your thoughts. Just like how you worked yourself to get in here. Anything you thinking in your mind, you can make that shit come true. You feel me? So like if that's what you really think going on, that's what you gonna feel like going on.
Yeah,
you feel me?
man.
So like it depends on what you been through too before you sign. Like if you get a nigga fresh out of the penitentiary or some shit, don't matter if that nigga 23, he not already learned how to be a grown man. This nigga ain't finna be out here playing around with nobody time and money. You feel me? Like
Yes, sir.
so you feel me? You get a young nigga who just like come straight up out the high school and shit. He might gotta learn this shit. Like I was that nigga, like I had to learn this shit from watching, and then I'm like, damn, learn from my own mistakes. You feel me? Say like, damn, I was wrong. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that type of shit. For you know a nigga like, you feel me? Then you come back right. You feel me?
it take a real man to see when he wrong and apologize for it anyway.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks too proud to say, hey, bro, my bad. You
It's
know
too
what I'm
much of
saying?
that going on in the rap
Oh,
industry
God.
right now. Like that's all this shit about right now. Like whole bunch of niggas trying to show you they the
Yeah,
gangsters.
man,
nigga.
bro. If we ain't perfect, nigga, ain't nobody perfect.
I drop a love song on their ass real quick. Got me fucked up. Can you get me out of that shit real quick?
Come on.
You know that shit like wash you up a little bit. Like, all right, I just dropped the drill song. Listen to the love song. Take some of that gangster shit out of there. You hear me, bro? That shit sometimes be too much, bro.
So I gotta ask this question, man. Have you ever had an opportunity to meet LOUISIANA and work with him?
Oh yeah, I've been around.
Respect.
Yeah, a lot of time he showed me Atlanta. Like
Talk to me
about.
about your relationships with LOUISIANA.
Shit, we were close as hell. I ain't gonna count. Like he really showed me Atlanta type shit. Like that's what made me like. You remember I was just telling you this shit. Like motherfucker motivate you. Like I seen this nigga buy every car a nigga dream.
Yeah, he really was in the 650 coupe.
Bro, no doubt. That shit, that's different right there. And then being like, then you'll go back home but get mad at the world because you like, damn boy. I just was right there like, motherfuckers don't care about me or some shit. You'll get to thinking too deep, like you said. Like, I done felt victim to that. For like, that's why my aim blowed up already. That shit finna happen though, cause like you have to learn from that shit, bro. But like, yeah, I definitely close with that man. Like, and I pray that boy get home.
Come on, man. Hey, free LOUISIANA, man.
Bro, that boy really was. He was one of the ones like nigga. He'll see you like ain't got $1 in your pocket, nigga. Like, here go your $200, here go your 7 a week. You hear what I'm saying? Like some shit just like he's just making sure that shit that's gonna stress you right now. Like nigga, I need something to eat and I don't want no McDonald's. You feel me? And I know I don't deserve no McDonald's. You hear me?
Yeah.
He gonna be that nigga gonna show you like he gonna motivate your ass. Like he motivated the fuck out of me.
That's love.
I put that on my kids. All 6 of my kids. That boy motivated me more than any rapper ever did.
Yeah.
Like I fuck with every rapper in the game, but like I ain't never got to really be close to one. He was the first one I ever was close to.
Shouts out LOUISIANA, man. You know, I met LOUISIANA a long time. I'm talking about Wish Me Well, the first Wish Me Well LOUISIANA, you know what I'm saying? And one thing I always respected about T.I.G and the YFN camp is the fact that they work. Like them boys, I remember them boys put themselves on tour. Like
it's part of it. It's part of the brother love. Like I told you, my big brother rap. Like that shit make you go when you got your brother right there. Like he gonna keep going no matter who went farther, who went. Like your brother make 2 songs, you gonna make 2 songs.
Yeah,
you make that shit.
Yeah, we just had K on the show. K got some good music too. YF and K.
K really was like, I was around them, so I seen K was like the. K really is the brain.
Yeah, I know.
Like he be talking, he mean what he say. You
Oh God,
like bro.
Oh God,
oh God.
Man, hey, so you've had an opportunity. I gotta ask you one of the questions I asked K, man, because you've had an opportunity to move around. You've been on tours. I remember the Florida tour about the girl in the kick or whatever. We ain't gonna talk about that. I want to know the good shit. So. I tour, my company, we tour twice a year. We do like a 30-city tour and a 50-city tour, And a lot of times we go into cities that be lit that people don't expect to be lit. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like you expect Miami to be lit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I had an opportunity once in my lifetime to go to Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah.
That shit lit.
I performed at that one time, I think, with Bigga Rankings.
Okay.
Bigga Rankings.
So is it, what city is a hidden gem? What city out there, you know what I'm saying, either they got the vibes, either the crowd or the women? Like, what city do we need to go to that people might not be knowing about, bro?
Yeah, I went to like old Mississippi. I don't know, like, it depends on what type of crowd you want, because like a lot of niggas be like loving, they've been in the hood their whole life, this all they want. Me, I done been to all type of shows. My goal is to be like the Juice WRLD vibe. Respect. Like I'm trying to get to that crowd. So like my favorite performance with Bigga Rankin was he had me in Ole Miss, and it was like a backyard vibe.
Oh wow,
with a big crowd, but that shit was just like so lit. Like the crowd was cooperating so far. You feel me? Like I liked that vibe. I liked the Ole Miss.
Shouts out Mississippi, man.
It was somewhat like you say though. It was a hidden gem. Like, but I like the Kansas City too. Like
I've been to Biloxi, Mississippi before. I used to go down there all the time. Like the women out there is crazy.
Yeah, it be crazy.
Crazy women in Mississippi. Shouts out to Mississippi, man.
Yeah, Bigga took me so many places. Though.
Yeah.
I might just be seeing the college right now when I say Ole Miss, and I fuck with Ole Miss, but it's like, that boy took me so many places. Like you just say.
Let's talk about OG Bigga Rankin, man. Shouts out to the OG.
Shit, that man big is. Boy, I met Rick Ross with that man. I met Harrison.
Now, Bigga had you everywhere with everybody, and won't even tell you what's about to happen. You just won't even be. You gotta be ready,
bro. I swear to God, bro. I met everybody, bro. Like I'm locked in with niggas like Tom G, who basically like the whole Florida love that boy. You feel me? Like I'm locked in with niggas who like locked in at that bitch through Bigga Rankin though. Bigga. He gonna get you through that bitch real quick by like 4 times. Before you don't blink your eyes, you ain't gonna miss it. You hear me? And
one thing I respect about the OG is that nigga work like he a young nigga. Boy, that nigga work like he still 18, 19. That nigga work like he ain't got no money in his pocket, boy.
That nigga make you feel bad about
your
work ethic. Without telling you, he just gonna be working so damn much. Yeah. You be like, damn, I gotta do this. Like I learned a lot of shit from how. Like Bigga Rankin and Rap Juggernaut, what's his name?
Kingpin. Shouts out to Kingpin. He been on the show,
Kingpin. They showed me a lot about like Instagram algorithms and shit. You feel me? I learned a lot of shit from them. Like post on your homies' page, share their pictures, do all that shit. That shit mean a lot. Like people don't know that shit mean a lot. Like just.
A lot of people don't understand the business side, the marketing and the promotional side of the rap game. They just know about going in the studio.
That's 15% of this shit. Like,
I'm trying to tell
you. You gonna get one of these water boys and they'll fuck me up right now. I ain't gonna even lie. Like, these little niggas be hot. They getting better by the young age. Cause they rapping at 8 now and good at 9. So like these niggas by 15, 14 be raw as us now. So like that's really 15. If they can get that street shit straight out their mind, what you got to go through some shit for to get that shit out once you in it. So like, if they can get that shit right out their mind, most of them little niggas will blow at 16, 17. Bro, they just don't be able to see the future they young, unfortunately.
Yeah, bro. unless they get around a person with some vision and some you know what I'm saying, to get them
It be hard to trust them little niggas now, boy. These be the little niggas shooting at you for telling them to stop breaking in your car. Like nigga, they breaking in your car. You getting shot at them for telling them, hey, I see you. You heard? I saw you breaking in my car. I gotta get shot at too. Come on.
Hey man,
nigga different nowadays. Everybody got bags on us. Look at him. He got his man bag. Nigga, man bag century. You come to Atlanta, you don't got a man bag. You getting your ass robbed.
You better know it ain't just no money in that motherfucker. There's some shit in there.
Boy, this motherfucking city different. Niggas think I be trying to tell motherfucker this is not what you think. It's black. It's definitely Black Hollywood between 11:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. You might be good. Nigga, after that, nigga, this shit crazy too. It ain't nothing different from no other city I ever been in my whole life. In Atlanta, this shit happening every corner, nigga. You can download the app and see niggas getting popped every hour, 2 hours. You feel me? Like, but I ain't trying to talk about this shit. That shit really going on out this bitch, bro.
Nah, Atlanta ain't nothing to play with, man. Atlanta ain't nothing to play with. We're a friendly city, but you gonna come here with some respect.
With some respect.
Or we gonna teach you how to respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, fuck that.
So let's talk. Let's go back to Illinois, man. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of light on Chicago, Illinois with the gangs and stuff like that. Like, did that transfer down to Champaign?
Yeah, but that whole state, that's all they about. And it ain't just started. Like, it just got worse to like what niggas actually just like living everything they rapping about. Every single body is, but. Like, when I first got there, like, I remember first seeing long ass handshakes and shit when I was like 12 years old. That shit looking different. Like, I wasn't used to seeing a nigga shake hands for 10 seconds long, staring at each other in the eyes and shit. Dead serious, though. You feel me? Like, that shit was weird as hell to me when I first got there. I'm like,
yes, sir.
That shows y'all was a country boy in the city. You feel me? So, like, that shit was different. I remember, though, but that shit, it got all the way to, like, right now. I remember when I got there, Chief Keef took over the world, list of Chief Keef, and then they wanted to do everything he rapped about, and that shit just got worse. I ain't gonna lie, this shit just got worse and worse since Chief Keef started rapping. I ain't gonna care. This shit just
do you think it'll ever, like, chill out?
Nope. Too many people hurt for real. Niggas hurt for real. Got dead people tatted on their face and shit. These niggas is hurt for real. Like, they ain't no getting over them type of pain. Like, when your brothers and shit, and that shit be like, and then they set that trend with rapping and saying dead people name and shit. That shit just like the stupidest idea. I don't know.
Come on.
Well, I'm from Louisiana. Nigga pull over for a funeral. Nigga, like, see a funeral line, pull over. Illinois, hell nice. Fuck that dead ass nigga. You hear me? Damn, fuck what you on, guy? That shit be like that. Like, niggas be like meaning that shit too. You feel me? Like, meaning that shit. That's what it came to though. Like, it ain't just in Chicago. Anywhere you can go, anywhere Rockford, you can go anywhere outside of Chicago, or you can go even farther, Kankakee or Champaign, Decatur. You can go. The whole Illinois is the same, bro, and it's full of. The truth is, most motherfuckers that's in these little towns is from Chicago. You feel me? So that shit's the same difference. You feel me? Like,
wow.
No, my mom, like, niggas really tied into that Chicago gang, real culture, and they pulled it over here, pulled it over. Like how Bloods and Crips coming from California all the way to Louisiana and all the way to Florida and shit. How the fuck you think Blackstone, SD, Vice Lord, you feel me? All that all that shit ain't gonna make it an hour and a half up the street.
Exactly.
Bro, it's worse in this bitch. It's worse in this little bitch because they want to show Chicago that they ain't no bitches. You hear me?
Whew.
Bro.
Man, y'all stay dangerous.
Bro.
Y'all please stay dangerous, man. What are some rules and regulations when operating in the street? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it seems like you a well-seasoned veteran and moving around because, you move from city to city, place to place or whatever, but you've been able to prosper everywhere you go. So what's some rules? If I'm a new nigga in a new city, what's some rules and regulations on how I need to move around?
Shit, if you ain't from that bitch and you ain't locked in with nobody who really from that bitch, don't even be moving around in that bitch. You feel me? Like, that's the truth right there. Like, you want to just break down to the basics. Like, it ain't no scary shit, but like, if you ain't welcome nowhere, nigga, it's like a pit bull and you jumping their back fence. That's how niggas looking at it. Like, nigga, you can't here to take our women, nigga. You can't here to, get our money, like they might think you just came here to move bags or some shit, you feel me? Like, so like, you really gotta be locked in with them niggas, you feel me? Anywhere you go, you gotta be locked in with them niggas, like, you gotta be locked in with somebody anywhere you go.
Facts.
And, bro, it's the same area where like look over your shoulder, nigga. Stay off that cell phone. Nigga.
Stay dangerous.
Bro, stay out that cell phone till you get home, nigga.
All right, man. We gonna get off that. You scared me. I might never go to Chicago again.
Nah, it ain't even the whole world like
Nah,
that.
facts. Now. You know, you being from Illinois. Well, you know, you being your second home being from Illinois. I gotta get you in some trouble, man. What's your top 5 Illinois rappers of all time, sir?
Shit, I'm gonna go with. I ain't gonna say like which like row or go like.
Yeah, it don't get in no particular order.
Right, like in Chicago, you know,
It's your top 5.
Off top, I'm gonna say L.A. Capone.
Shouts out Capone.
L.A. Capone. I'm gonna say Dirk. You gotta say Dirk and Keith. Them.
Dirk and Keith.
But when I come to like deep, like actually writing, making hits, like I ain't going back. Like when I came to Illinois, the older niggas. I'm talking about in the young group.
Yeah.
Herb off top.
Herbo go crazy.
Yeah, Herb like one of the deepest. And then my favorite out the whole Chicago ever lived in that bitch, Juice WRLD. Rest in
There it is, man.
bro.
You know what's crazy is you got people like Juice WRLD, people like Chief Keef live in the same city. People like G Herbo or people like Kanye West live in the same area.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? Where does that sound come from? Like, it's so different. Like you from around there and you don't sound like anybody from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the melting? Is it a melting pot out there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many different sounds coming out one city.
Because when I came to Illinois, I'm so different from them because I never like I'm from Louisiana, so like Boosie was our guy in Louisiana. So like when you get up there, you start hearing the Jay-Z and Cassidy and Jadakiss and shit, you know. Okay. So like that's why they be like they be on street shit just as hard as down south. Like, but like it be a little more proper, you know. Like they got their own way of slang, but it's like you could tell it was more fell out of like Philly type, New York vibes, up north vibes more than like. When you get to Atlanta, this shit more down south, like Southern. Florida, Texas, Louisiana, all that shit all mixed when you get to like Georgia and lower, you know, like that shit all mixed. But when you get above Georgia, everything else mixed. You know what I'm saying?
I feel.
So Indiana and shit.
So everybody take influences from different places or whatever.
Yeah, that's why they sound so
and not to harp on this, but to you, do G Herbo rap on beat, bro?
Yeah,
do he be on beat?
Yeah, Blueface the only nigga I ever heard that I feel like really was off beat. Now, I can name 20 songs.
So he be on beat to you like you be?
Yeah, like
Herbo be on beat?
Herb so raw, boy, and you ain't the first nigga I heard.
Yeah. Because I already, you know what I mean?
I don't know, you gotta have an ear for him.
I fought with him. I just be like it sound like sometimes that nigga be rapping. Say you rap to this fast beat, like, all right, I'm about to make this rap to this fast beat. Now play this slow beat up under it.
Yeah, I feel exactly what you're saying, though. You can tell you never lived, like, up north.
Yeah.
Like, that's where my ear come in. I got a blend for, like, both of them bitches.
Yes, sir.
Because down south, like I said, we started off chopped and screwed. Mm-hmm. Everybody started our freestyle like, man, hold on. Yep. Or I done came down. You know, like that was just some down south, Texas, Louisiana shit.
Sir.
Now, when you get to Illinois, it's a whole different flow. Like, they coming in this bitch like Cassidy finna come in like, I might walk in the door, kick your homie, and you like, it sound like a sentence. It sound like a sentence to me. You feel me? Like, so I had to gain the ear for both sides. You know, that shit just was, that shit became to a point where like I can hear all music. Like that's why I ended up liking motherfucker like Juice WRLD. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like I can hear all music. Like a lot of people can't like tune into a motherfucker like Herb and then back door and turn into a nigga like Papa. You feel me? Like Lil Papa. You feel me? Like that's two different.
It's too far.
Yeah, two parts.
There's certain artists I hear them and I can hear them. Meaning like hearing where they come. Like I can hear. Like I hear Dirk. Yeah, when Dirk rap, I can hear him.
Yeah,
like,
Dirk be talking to you too.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like certain artists, I I can't even exactly hear YoungBoy, but I might be too old. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I always tell people like, like, you know, some of my OG homies be like, man, I don't like that shit. I'm like, bro, shut up. Because when we was growing up and goddamn DMX was growling and shit, they saying the same shit about them. Like, chill out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it ain't for you anyway. You know what I'm saying?
That's real, because it's crazy, because I can feel both of them. Because like I said, I'm from Louisiana. So I can feel both their music. That's the worst. I hate that beef. I ain't gonna lie, I hate that beef because I'm from Louisiana.
Yeah.
And I live in.
I know that's crazy.
I
That's
hate
crazy.
that beef, bro.
Yeah, you like dead in the middle of it.
Yeah, I hate that.
Not meaning you in the middle of it,
Like,
but you know what I'm saying?
dude love my homie, you feel me? I got niggas that rock with Dirk. That's how I've been around Dirk.
Respect.
I done been around Dirk due to my friends, you feel me? So like, you know, like I rock with my friends, you know, like but that shit crazy because like I feel them and I understand where they both come from because I'm like, when I moved to Illinois, I kind of had a problem with like people feeling like Chicago the toughest place in the world, you know, like so like when I was there, I'm like, man, it's other niggas feel just like y'all, like, you know, in both situations, I'm in like a smaller city where they don't want to hear you out.
Exactly.
So like in Monroe, it's like Baton Rouge and New Orleans niggas, they might be like, nigga, if you ain't from Baton Rouge or New Orleans, you ain't know shit. So when you in Chicago, it's the same situation. I'm from Champaign, but if you ain't from Chicago, you ain't know shit. So they not listening to you, you feel me? But when you the one in the middle, like, boy, they both act the motherfucking same. You hear me? Like, they both just like gorillas in the jungle. You hear me on bro? So like,
ain't that much changing an hour down the road, bro.
It takes somewhere like Atlanta for these niggas to even bump heads. You hear me?
Crazy.
Like, cause this where everybody come to, you feel me? Like, but other than that, everything would be cool if it went Atlanta. Them niggas wouldn't never even seen each other. They don't even want to hear each other music. They don't sound the same. You feel me, bro?
I think you ever like the Vaughn situation. You like you said, you know, you see both sides of the field, sides of the spectrum. Like honestly, like, you know, I don't know anybody personally, but like I don't believe Tim did nothing wrong.
Shit,
if you was in that situation with I just put it like this: if you was in that situation with your brother,
I don't even want to talk about it. I ain't gonna.
Okay, we gonna leave it alone.
My little brother love King Von for life. You know? I love my little brother. You feel me?
Okay.
I like young boy music. He be rapping some raw ass music, but like I ain't got no comments on none of that shit. I just wish that shit never happened.
You know what though? That's the mentality to take, and I think it's conversations like these that hopefully can start the conversation for like, hey, bro, it ain't working.
I love seeing niggas like Trouble speak up for shit like that. Cause like Trouble nigga, the world respect. Like niggas respect Trouble, niggas respect 21, niggas respect a lot of these niggas mind, no matter what they did or what. Some reason they respect these individuals. When they speak up, a lot of niggas feel like they can finally say, you feel me? Like niggas be like forced to feel like some type of way, but really when like, bro, you ain't gotta even speak on the other thing, what you gonna do? Like you ain't finna slide for your own homie. So why the fuck is you worried about what they got going on? You feel me? So like, bro, if you ain't got nothing to do with that shit,
at the end of the day, man, stop the violence, man. It's too much. It's too much money out here. There's too many women out here.
It's too much, for to be worried about. And then niggas got their own shit going on. Why you gonna tune out your own shit for the tuning to what
fuck your own bag up?
Line,
we ain't trying to fuck up no bag.
Get your bag. Ain't no nigga never got rich from beefing. Nigga, ain't nobody never got rich from beefing. That shit.
You right though.
That shit ain't real. That shit ain't
you right, man. Hey, stop the violence, man. We just pray for peace, prosperity. Our young brothers stop killing each other. Now this the Ugly Money Podcast. We salute the process of success. Everything between your first dollar and your first million, that's ugly money. You feel what I'm saying? The ups, the downs, the lefts, the rights, the wins, the losses. I know there was a time in your life where things seemed like they won't gonna work. I know it was a time in your life where everything won't peachy cream and it just seemed like you won't gonna make it out. Name a time that it happened. Name a time that you fell down and how you had to get up and how'd you do it.
Shit, I always be falling down, knock on wood, shit.
Like he knocking on the wood for real.
Them bitches just raided my house January 27th.
Wow.
Bro, I be going through the worst with this shit, bro. Like, motherfucker, you find out 12 be the most hating ass motherfuckers in the world. You get a motherfucking nice car or something, then they want to come fucking with you and shit. So, like, I always be like, I'm a depressed ass nigga. I got a broken heart tatted in the middle of my motherfucking forehead. You hear me? Like, so like, I'm a broken hearted ass nigga. I ain't gonna even count.
Well, what bring you up out of it so you can, say operate?
Music. That's the only way I ever got where I was going. But like, that shit also is how I make my best music. So like, a nigga, sometimes you gotta realize nigga like being depressed sometimes. Like
You gotta go through it.
Yeah, some niggas don't understand that. Like some niggas, you could be addicted to being depressed. You feel me? Like you could really be addicted to that shit. So like niggas don't understand you really can. Like so you be causing that shit on yourself, then you wanna blame it, take it out on it. That's normal. Like that's like picking on your bitch and shit. Where you feel me? You know you cheating and shit. You feel me? Like that shit like it's addiction. You feel me, bro? That shit really can be like that.
So music your therapy.
Yeah, bro, it really
Nah,
is.
respect,
Bro. I only make music really when I'm deep thoughts and shit. You feel me? When I'm just like when I just go in the studio, I don't even be knowing how the fuck I come up with a song, bro. I have to have something happen, something going on, bro.
Nah, facts. Now look, I had read sometime you was in Florida. How did the girl end up kicking you while you was performing? Was you performing?
What he talking about? I don't think.
I had read something. You was on stage in Florida, and
Girl kissed me.
oh, she kissed you.
Man, I forgot about this shit.
Yeah, but I be doing my research, bro. You know, this is Ugly Money podcast.
I really forgot.
So you was
about this.
performing and Shote just came up there and just...
Yeah, just grabbed me and French kissed me, bro. Damn. Remember I told you I ain't been out there.
Yeah.
So I'm experiencing shit for the first time.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. I thought this was against the rules. So like this shit caught me off guard just like everybody else.
Hell yeah.
Or you know, getting the whole tongue out my throat. Oh, damn. Bro, it already happened.
Hey, beware Florida, Shote. Got them girls bite back, man.
And that's the hardest city to get through. Like you gotta be from that bitch damn near. Cause they really only respect like super gangster, hard, tough shit. You feel me? So like you gotta really be down there through that bitch come through that bitch. Like they gave me a little just for bigger ranking. You feel me?
Yeah.
A nigga like got better and shit. Like, but they not finna fake it with you. Florida ain't gonna fake it with you.
How do you move with those crowds? Like the fact that your music, like you may be from a certain lifestyle.
Well, that's the hardest shit in the world.
Yeah.
Boy. That's the hardest shit to like just be like, man, you know, like these folks probably came here just to see this person, came here just to see that person, and now I gotta gain you as a fan. You know, like some people ain't come here to get a new artist like that. You know, like cause I done been the person before that's just like. I'm just here to see who I'm here to see. I'm not finna see him to listen. Most niggas don't even watch the 3 first fights before Mayweather or before Javante Davis.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like niggas ain't here to see what's gonna happen before what they came to see. That shit hard. You really gotta have that shit for to get past that. And that's my route. Like, cause I'm from a small city, so like I had to really rap my ass off to get to the top. Like, it ain't no.
But you know, you think about it. Everybody that's big had to go through that. Like I was watching the Kanye West documentary, and they was shitting on, man. Like they was sleep on Kanye. They was doing them all kind of crazy. They was you know, the nigga be rapping his songs, the nigga walking out of the room and everything. Like sometimes you gotta go through that. You know what I'm saying?
I gave Kanye his respect. Like since he came out with the shoes and shit, he ain't no nigga like. I was so young when he was going crazy, I ain't even really understand him. Now I'm adult and I can listen to his music and hear it word for word. And now, you know, like, so now I'm actually hearing this shit. I'm like, he raw, but it took for me to see him go through all these ups and downs for me to fuck with him. Like he really damn near lost his top just going, you know, like that type of shit make me
being
fuck
famous
with
as hell.
Yeah, bro, that shit make me fuck with a nigga. Then you see all the shit he did, like, yeah, billionaire, bro, that's a lot of fucking money.
Come on.
Bro. Like,
Come on.
You don't get this
He ain't
shit
even a billionaire off rap. He billionaire off some other shit.
Just having that amount of money shit gonna be a stressful situation right there. You feel me? Like, I fuck with him. I fuck with Kanye, like, for his music. But, like, that new shit he be doing, he just be showing me that it ain't no roof to the ceiling. Like,
come on.
Bro, like, you can go to the movie theater and watch this nigga, you can watch this nigga, perform at the movie theater. What the hell? Michael Jackson wasn't doing that.
Now Kanye definitely took it to the next level, man. And you know what's crazy? I was around when he was going crazy, and I remember like the world sleeping on him, and it just seemed like overnight, you know, the world woke up. Yeah. A lot of times, you know, it take a nigga 5, 10, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 years for a nigga to blow up overnight. You know what I mean? Well, you might have heard about him overnight, but the nigga been there, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, sometimes like that may be your path or whatever. Like you've been signed for a little bit, but the world gonna just hear about you overnight, be like, man, that nigga came out of nowhere. Like, nah, nigga.
That's how all niggas be like you always feel like a nigga just blew up overnight. You don't never see what he really did, man. Like Trinidad James was the first nigga in the world damn near to ever just blow up old motherfucker.
They blew up
like,
quick. Shouts out Fly.
I'm talking about.
I remember, bro. I was on radio when that record hit.
Like I'm talking about like damn near first nigga you ever seen go viral overnight. Like you never seen his ass one day before this video. You feel me? Like
I'm gonna tell you some real shit, bro. I was on Power 107 in Augusta, Georgia. I was doing the radio back then. I remember my partner had called me on Monday. We're like, boy, this is a new song called All Gold Everything in Atlanta going crazy.
I remember
that pop the purse. She's like, woo, right? I'm like, what? Bro, by Wednesday, I heard it in the club. By the very next week, it was in my radio rotation. Bro. When I say them boys got to work on that record and that shit took off so fast. Like he was supposed to come to the radio station on a promo show.
Yeah.
Right? Nigga, by next week, the nigga was out of there.
Yeah.
Like, out of there.
That just show you really pay attention to music. Because, like, anybody that's really into music, you seen everything drop that ever dropped. Yeah. Like, I remember everything when I met Rich Homie Quan. I'm like,
oh, wow.
Like, boy, you dropped Type of Way. You was in a box Chevy in the alleyway and then with some niggas in the car. You feel me? I'm explaining the video and then next thing you know, the video disappeared and you was bouncing around the field. He like, damn, boy, you be paying attention, don't you? I'm like, yeah. I remember the whole step, same situation with Trinidad. Like, I always paid attention to music my whole life. I remember when 50 Cent was that nigga. You feel me? Like, I remember when everybody had their turn.
Yeah, Trinidad took off quick as hell. I remember Rich Homie. Rich Homie was bubbling on the underground real crazy. I remember he used to be on like all the DJ sites or whatever. I'm like, man, who this nigga?
That nigga was so cold.
Yeah.
He still got one of my favorite songs in the whole world.
Which one?
Reloaded.
Okay.
People sleep on that bitch.
You know which one I like? Investments, bro.
Well, that shit hard.
I know that mean, bro, Rich Homie Quan like one of the first. And you know what though? Now that I think about it, a lot of T.I.G artists have great projects. You feel what I'm saying? Like Rich Homie Quan first mixtape, I didn't really hear a one particular song from Rich Homie. I heard about the whole project. Just like Wish Me Well with Lucci. Like you heard about the whole project. It wasn't like just one big song. It was like,
cause Fly ain't finna just if you ain't paying attention like he wants you paying attention, he not finna just give you all his fire shit right now. He one of them niggas like, He gonna let you get out there, keep letting you out there, but that's kind of my method too. So like, he gonna keep putting you out there like a fish bait, like nigga. When they catch on, then we gonna say, huh? You hear me? Like,
yes, sir.
He one of them type. So like you say, he be making his artists be coming up with some fire ass tape.
Yeah.
Because he really be like, he gonna have your ass working, but he putting them hits in the chamber like. Oh yeah, bro.
That's a technique that a lot of people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see a lot of artists come out with projects. You hear single, but like Rich Homie, he came out that still going in.
I still don't know this shit. How I Fly know this shit. I'll be lying to you if I act like I learned the whole game.
Drop some gems for us, Fly. Goddamn.
I swear I'm still learning, bro. But I do see like he gonna throw some hits in the chamber.
Yeah. Like he breaks a project, just not one song.
Yeah.
Like Wish Me Well, bro. I heard about Wish Me Well. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard the record with him and Schoolie back in the day, and I was like, all right. But then I heard Wish Me Well. I'm like, oh shit, this shit all makes sense. Like the whole project, and I think that's one thing that T.I.G is really good at.
Yeah,
like,
they deep. They be paying attention to everything. He actually listens to you too. Like I done seen my CEO Phyllis get hurt. Like for some shit that I'm going through type shit, you know, like that show you motherfucker really care for you, feel me? Like I seen this feeling really get hurt for shit I'm going through. So that shit show you like how they putting them stories together and shit. Like they really paying attention to like, I mean, I ain't saying directly him and Lucci had to be best friend, buddy. He just like paid attention to everything that boy went through, you know, like, and that shit, I ain't saying it probably was Lucci thoughts too, but like, I know he do that, like, nigga, you can ask anybody what's going on with Bite, you can ask Fly, you feel me? Because he know he really like he just called me like even if it ain't nothing, just to see how you been going, make sure you ain't going through nothing, make sure you good. Like he gonna do that. You feel me? Like I learned how to act from him a lot of the ways. You feel me? Like I used to be a nigga post like so many times my Instagram look like dots. Them little you feel me? Look like dots. And, you know, like you learn like from being around a player how to be a player. You feel me? So you know, like you ain't on Instagram ranting about how life ain't going how you want it to go no more. That ain't player. You hear me? Like, but you have to be around, you know, niggas who know how to be a player. You know to be a player. You feel me? So like, bro, that shit really be like a learning. Like you in class all day.
Come on.
Bro, in class.
Damn right. It's almost time for graduation, damn it.
Bro, no.
Hey, man, let these folks know what you got coming up, what they can be looking for. You know what I'm saying? What you got out now, what they can be expecting from Lil Bike.
I got Real Love out on all platforms right now. And I just shot Grinding with Duke Deuce from QC, man. You know, we fucking with the QC big time, man. I just shot Grinding with Duke Deuce. That shit finna drop. I need
That's
everybody
how Duke Deuce, man. Duke Deuce was another one, man. I was when I used to rap, me and Duke, we used to talk back and forth, and I remember
he was rapping.
Bro,
I didn't know you was rapping.
I was signed to 8 Ball and MJG.
What? That's big.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had a song with Dolph and all that shit, but that's old nigga shit. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that. That's real though. Like,
don't worry about that.
Like,
nah, respect.
Like,
but you know, I learned a lot from being. I learned the difference between being fully independent. You know what I'm saying? Doing everything my way, my bag, and then working with people. It is a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Big difference. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as long as the communication is a big thing, like having a communication with the label, like that. That's why I was happy when
and when you just said that, bro, I feel everything switch. We ain't even got to speak no more. Like I know exactly what you
know what I'm
from,
saying. Like your CEO calling you while you working, like. And I know how you feel because of the fact that the CEO calling me, worrying about what I got going on, but at the same time, how he feels as a CEO to see, oh, my nigga working. You feel what I'm saying? That make him like, oh shit, yeah.
And he understand it too, like, cause like one thing I learned, like everybody ain't got the same work ethic. Like I ain't gonna say like we can want the same and be like feel like we both can feel like we working just as hard. Yeah. And I might put out 2 songs, but like a nigga like Quan gonna put out 9, 10 songs. You hear me? Like so you like he might feel like feel like you not working as hard, but you gotta remember, like, some niggas can freestyle, some niggas don't freestyle. You feel me? So like, it's some niggas that rap the whole beat. So you get him to punching in, that shit gonna be like cake work, because he just be freestyling already. A nigga like me who came from really writing every bar to punching in, I still think just as deep when I'm punching in as if I was writing. You feel me? Like, I still think just
man, let these folks know where to follow you at, man, so they can stay tuned on Lil Bike, man.
Bro, One Lil Bike. On Instagram, 1 LILBIKE like a bicycle, man. Fun.
And there it is. You can follow me at Ugly Money Nietzsche. That's Ugly Money NICHE. Remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast with T.I.G's on Lil Bike.